Hello, this is Chip Taylor coming to you from Zalisi, Ukraine. Have a small farm here where we grow ingredients for Mexican food and sell that to the expats. And the reason we do this is we provide psychological care here at the farm free of charge. Veterans, family members of veterans, alcoholics, drug addicts, that kind of stuff. And a lot of people wonder why I came here, and sometimes I wonder too. But I've been able to do a lot of stuff, and I've been a lot of places, and I've never been anywhere where one person could make such an impact on such a large number of people. And I don't have to build a hospital. I don't have to build any kind of physical thing. The thing that I bring here is just words, just information. I've been allowed to turn my life around from a lot of dysfunctional behavior, and basically I just give away freely what was given to me. I used to do project management out in California. I made a lot of money doing that. And when I turned 40, I changed careers and didn't exactly know what I would be doing, but I knew that I was in a career that had no passion. And so I did a few things trying to figure out what my purpose was and where I would be of best use. And ended up in working with recovery in Eastern Europe, first in Moscow and then here. But before that, when I first stepped out of the business, in the steel business, from 2002 to 2004, I was making $300,000 a year doing ridiculous stuff, goofy stuff, pretending to be one of Lewis and Clark's men on their core discovery exploring the Louisiana Purchase. I mean, coming home with $1,000 in cash in my pocket every day for months at a time. And I walked away from that and basically made $20,000 a year. Went into the ministry not long after that. Went into organic farming as part of the being in the ministry, and ended up in Moscow. And I'm teaching Russians and Ukrainians to be alcohol and drug counselors. And long story, a little bit longer, I ended up being the director of alcohol and drug rehab here in southwest Ukraine. And when the war escalated in 2022, we went back to the States for a little while. And I could have stayed. I mean, I was living on St. Simon's Island, a place where people go on vacation, and going to the beach eating marshmallows. And then I come here back to the farm, and a lot of people are like, why would you do that? Well, I know what we're capable of doing here. I know what we have available to us. And it's an opportunity to bring change to people that I don't see how it would have happened any other way. I don't see how, there's not a long line of people waiting to come down here to work with alcoholics. I've been doing this kind of work 36 years now. And so for me, it was a no-brainer. There was never any doubt whether or not we would come back. It was just a matter of putting things in place. And, for the first few weeks, first few months after we were evacuated, it was a struggle because we knew where we were supposed to be. And then we gave it a sincere try to live and be of use in the Golden Isles there in St. Simon's. And a lot of people, dear friends, who definitely meant well, kept saying, be where your feet are, be here, be here, be here, serve here. And after 3 or 4 different things that we tried to do just fell through. unusually so. It was clear we were supposed to be back in Ukraine, and then um, we were given um, an invitation to come back and serve in a larger capacity than what we were doing before. What we were doing before was fine, but this is more nationwide, on a national level. And so, we had to go back for a little while. I mean, for a little while we doubted that, but we put some things in place back in the States that allow us to be of more use here. And so now, today's day 12 back on the farm. Hadn't been long, and we're still digging out from under the pile of stuff that we found when we got here. But I can't imagine being anywhere else. Danny's thriving in school. Lydia's back with her friends. Our family's not close, but not far away. And we're serving. I'll be teaching chaplains about addiction in a few days next week. And that's an opportunity, again, to reach a population of people that would not have that kind of information readily available. And it allows us to serve a larger audience. And the farm, the farm's in better shape than it was when we first found it in 2016. And so it's going to take a little while to get things in order. But we're well on the way, and there's a large number of people in Ukraine who are in need of good, authentic Mexican food. And we're getting ready to do that too. It just sounds ridiculous. I didn't come to Ukraine with a master plan, a business plan to sell Mexican food, corn tortillas and salsa to the Americans living in Kiev, but it certainly worked out that way. Anyway, if this is something you like, hit like. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. If you are already subscribed to this channel, you're awesome. Have a blessed day, and we'll see you later.